Welcome back to another exciting episode where rare coins turn into real treasure. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of a truly special coin. First up, the 1947 United Kingdom 2-shilling coin. This isn't just any old coin, it's a piece of British history that collectors around the world are chasing, and some are even paying thousands of dollars for it. The 1947 2-shilling coin holds a powerful legacy. After World War II, Britain was facing massive economic reconstruction. In the midst of this change, the Royal Mint began issuing coins with new metal compositions, and the 2-shilling coin from 1947 was one of the earliest to mark the shift. That makes this coin more than just currency. It's a symbol of resilience and rebirth. Minted during the reign of King George VI, this coin represents a time when Britain was redefining itself. The coin features the crowned Tudor rose at the center, an emblem of strength and unity. On the obverse, King George VI's strong profile reminds us of leadership during turbulent times. Even without a mint mark, its historical importance is undeniable. This particular 2-shilling coin was made from cupronickel instead of silver, another reason it stands out. Before 1947, these coins contained 50% silver, but due to the post-war silver shortage, the mint switched materials. That decision makes the 1947 version one of the earliest cupronickel issues, and collectors place high value on that distinction. What makes the 1947 version so valuable is not just its age, but its rarity in pristine condition. Coins from that year were heavily circulated, so finding one with clear details, sharp edges, and lustrous finish is a true jackpot. Some uncirculated or near-mint specimens have sold for as high as $2,500 at private auctions and elite collector markets. People often underestimate coins without silver content, but don't be fooled. The 1947 2-shilling coin is valuable because of its story, its symbolism, and the difficulty in finding well-preserved pieces. This is a coin that speaks to serious collectors and history enthusiasts alike. There's a strong demand for this coin internationally. In the United States, collectors often pay a premium to add one of these to their collection, especially if it's graded by top agencies like NGC or PCGS. With proper certification and sealed protection, your 1947 2-shilling coin could attract offers of over $3,000 in the right marketplace. Now, where can you sell it? You can start by listing it on platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or trusted numismatic communities online. But remember, for maximum value, ensure your coin is photographed professionally and, if possible, graded and encapsulated. That alone can raise your offer by hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, hold it close. Don't just toss it in a drawer. Store it in an airtight case. Avoid touching it directly, and protect its condition. This isn't just change, it's a financial opportunity waiting to be unlocked. The market for vintage British coins is booming. Especially post-2020, as more collectors enter the field, prices are rising. A 1947 2-shilling coin today might go for $20,000, but who knows? In a few years, it might easily cross $50,000 with the right collector. And here's the truth. These coins are vanishing. With fewer in top condition and demand climbing steadily, the value will only continue to increase. So if you have one, you're sitting on a small fortune. Many coin experts call this coin a hidden gem. It's not flashy like a gold sovereign, but the 1947 2-shilling has real collector prestige. It's the type of coin that could one day fund a vacation, pay off a bill, or add real weight to your investment portfolio. So should you keep it? Absolutely. But seal it, protect it, and hold it like gold. Its journey from a wartime mint to your hands makes it more than money. It's a legacy. A historical asset in your pocket. Motivation time. Don't ever ignore the small coins in your collection or wallet. The tiniest pieces often carry the biggest stories and the highest values. Just like this 1947 2-shilling coin, underestimated by many, treasured by few. Remember, fortune doesn't always come in bars of gold. Sometimes it's in a forgotten coin box, waiting to be discovered. So go check your collection today. Look for that 1947 2-shilling coin. And if you find it, know this: you're holding history, value, and legacy all in one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more high-value coin stories. This is just the beginning. The world of numismatics is full of surprises, and maybe your next coin is worth more than $70,000. Next up, we're talking about the United Kingdom 2-shilling coin from 1948, a stunning piece with no mint mark, packed with historical significance and growing collector demand. The 1948 2-shilling coin was struck in the years following World War II, during a period when the British economy was stabilizing and rebuilding. This coin was issued under the reign of King George VI, whose image proudly adorns the obverse. His calm, composed profile speaks volumes about the resilience of the era and the British people who endured one of the darkest chapters of the 20th century. Unlike its pre-1947 cousins that contained silver, the 1948 2-shilling was minted in cupronickel. But don't let the lack of precious metal fool you. This coin's real value lies in its rarity, historical significance, and the ever-growing interest of international collectors. The lack of a mint mark gives it a cleaner appearance, and for many collectors, that's part of its charm and distinction. This coin, also known as a florin, was part of the United Kingdom's traditional coinage system before decimalization took place in 1971. That adds another layer of nostalgia to its appeal. The reverse side features the crown Tudor rose, flanked by a thistle and shamrock, symbols representing England, Scotland, and Ireland. It's more than currency, it's a powerful symbol of unity across nations. What makes this coin a treasure is its increasing scarcity in premium condition. While millions were minted, very few have survived in brilliant, uncirculated grades. Most have been worn down by years of circulation. But when a high-grade specimen does surface, it draws fierce bidding from collectors, particularly those looking to complete an entire King George VI florin set. The highest recorded sale of this coin in pristine condition reached a jaw-dropping $10,200, with private collectors eager to secure a top-tier example. That value is expected to rise dramatically in the next 5 to 10 years, as high-quality coins continue to vanish from circulation and into long-term private collections. As of today, depending on the coin's grade, you could fetch anywhere from $50 for a lightly circulated version to over $800 for a well-preserved uncirculated example. But the real prize lies ahead, the future. Experts in numismatics are predicting that this coin could easily breach the $20,000 mark in the collector's market by 2030, especially for coins graded and sealed by professional agencies. If you're fortunate enough to own one, the time to act is now. Get it appraised. Get it graded. Seal it in a tamper-proof capsule. Every step you take to preserve the coin's condition adds hundreds of dollars to its potential value. Coins are like wine. The better you preserve them, the more valuable they become with time. You might be asking, why would this coin become so valuable when it's made of cupronickel? The answer lies in supply, demand, and emotional history. Collectors are chasing coins that reflect historical transitions, and the 1948 florin stands right in the middle of Britain's post-war economic shift. It represents a time when the nation moved away from silver and towards a modern coinage system. Don't underestimate the power of historical emotion. This coin was in the pockets of people who lived through rationing, recovery, and revival. That makes it far more than metal. It's a living artifact from one of the most important decades in British history, and that alone adds emotional and financial value to the collector's table. The international market for British coins is exploding. In the United States, Australia, and Canada, demand is climbing sharply. Collectors there are often willing to pay double or even triple for well-graded 1948 2-shillings, especially when listed in auctions with strong provenance and visual clarity. Selling such a coin today could bring you immediate profit, but the smartest move might be to wait. Store it, preserve it, and let it mature like a high-yield investment. By the time the next wave of collectors enters the market in the coming years, your humble 1948 florin could be commanding offers of over $23,0500, and that's just the beginning. This is a golden age for collectors and hobbyists. Coins are being seen as more than collectibles. They're being viewed as stable, tangible assets. In a time of digital volatility, Physical pieces like this 1948 2-shilling coin are gaining newfound respect and increasing monetary value. Let today be your wake-up call. Check your drawers, your old albums, and even your grandparents' coin jars. Because if you find a 1948 2-shilling coin in top condition, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding an appreciating asset that could pay for a holiday, a new gadget, or even an investment in your future. So keep your eyes open, your coins safe, and your passion for history alive. Because this small coin could become your $30,000 treasure tomorrow. Next up, the United Kingdom 2-shilling coin from the year 1962. This coin, without a mint mark, is quietly becoming a collector's favorite, and today, you'll find out exactly why it holds such a strong potential for high value and future appreciation. The 1962 2-shilling coin, also known as the florin, was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a monarch whose influence and legacy transformed the modern image of Britain. This coin marks a period of post-war growth and social transformation. Britain in the early 1960s was shifting toward modernization, and its coinage reflected a commitment to tradition while stepping boldly into the future. This particular coin was part of the pre-decimal system that existed before 1971. It carried the value of 2 shillings or 1/10 of a pound. But what makes this coin so special is not just its monetary function, it is its iconic design, rich symbolism, and gradually increasing rarity that collectors are now taking notice of. On the obverse, the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II appears radiant and regal, a strong representation of continuity and heritage. The reverse features a detailed crowned Tudor rose, flanked by the shamrock, thistle, and leek, symbols of the United Kingdom's unity. Even without a mint mark, this coin speaks volumes with its artistry and historical relevance. The 1962 florin was minted using cupronickel, replacing the silver content of earlier years. While some believe coins without precious metals don't hold value, the reality is the opposite. Collectors today chase coins for their condition, rarity, and historical placement, not just their metal content. The 1962 2-shilling has all the right ingredients to become a hot commodity in the future numismatic market. Today, thousands of people across the UK, Europe, the United States, Canada, and even Australia are actively seeking this coin, especially in brilliant uncirculated or proof-like condition. Online marketplaces, coin shows, and collector communities regularly post wanted ads for high-grade examples. It's not uncommon to see 10 or more buyers competing for one flawless 1962 florin, pushing prices dramatically higher. Currently, depending on its condition, this coin can fetch $6,000 to $9,000, with higher values seen in graded, encapsulated pieces. There have been recorded sales in auctions and private coin clubs where pristine examples of the 1962 2-shilling have sold for over $10,000, especially when accompanied by authentication and historic packaging. Is its value really high? Yes, and what's more exciting is that its value is projected to rise even further. As more collectors recognize its historic placement in the final decade of pre-decimal coinage, demand is only going to intensify. This is a coin with legacy, design brilliance, and symbolic power. It is no longer seen as just pocket change. It's becoming a desirable asset. Let's talk about its history. The 1962 florin was part of a consistent and popular coinage series that helped define British identity during Queen Elizabeth II's early reign. These coins were built not only to serve in commerce but to reflect national pride. During a time when Britain was navigating modern technology, culture, and politics, this coin remained a daily symbol of the monarchy and the kingdom's unity. The absence of a mint mark is no accident. It represents centralized production by the Royal Mint, which ensured that each coin met the same high standards. For collectors, that consistency is attractive, especially when trying to build full-year sets with identical style and finish. A 1962 florin without blemish is a crown jewel in any post-war British coin collection. If you have one, take a moment to examine its details. Sharp edges, clear inscriptions, and a full luster mean everything. These features could double or even triple the market price. A coin that looks ordinary to the untrained might bring over $20,500 in the hands of a serious collector or auction bidder. More than 60 years have passed since this coin was minted, and every year, fewer high-quality examples survive. That makes your 1962 2-shilling coin rarer with each passing day. Time itself is increasing its value, and that's what makes it such a compelling treasure to hold on to or invest in. And here's where it gets interesting. With the growing global interest in vintage UK coinage, especially among new investors and younger collectors, the price ceiling for coins like this is expected to skyrocket. Experts believe that within the next decade, a top-graded 1962 florin could reach $30,000 or more. That's an incredible return for a coin that once circulated for a small fraction of a pound. This is the kind of investment you don't want to miss. Unlike stocks or crypto, coins like the 1962 2-shilling are physical, tangible pieces of history. You can see them, hold them, and pass them down through generations. Their emotional and historical value makes them more than money. They are assets with a story. So the real question is, do you have one? If yes, then you may already be holding the future in the palm of your hand. If not, now is the time to start looking. Check old collections, family drawers, and estate sales. This coin could be closer than you think. Next up, the United Kingdom 2-shilling coin from the year 1964, without any mint mark. This is not just an ordinary coin. It's a piece of British legacy and a potential gateway to real financial gain for those who know its worth. This iconic coin was minted during the rule of Queen Elizabeth II, whose reign shaped not only the British monarchy but also influenced the evolution of UK coinage. The 1964 2-shilling, also known as the florin, was part of the last decade of pre-decimal currency used in the United Kingdom. Before the transition to decimalization in 1971, this coin served as a major denomination in everyday transactions, and today, it serves as a major opportunity for collectors and investors alike. What sets this coin apart is its beautiful design and historical context. On the obverse, a youthful Queen Elizabeth II appears in regal profile, symbolizing a time of cultural change, optimism, and post-war recovery. The reverse features the crown Tudor rose surrounded by the national emblems of Scotland, Ireland, and Wales, beautifully captured in detail. Every line and curve tells a story of tradition, identity, and national unity. Though it was struck in cupronickel instead of silver, this 1964 coin's value doesn't depend on its metal. It depends on its historical position, condition, and increasing scarcity. Coins from this era are becoming harder to find in well-preserved condition. Millions were minted, yes, but the majority were used heavily and lost their sharpness over time. What collectors are after now are the few pristine survivors, the ones that have been kept safe, untarnished, and clean. You may be wondering, how much is this coin actually worth? The answer depends on condition. A circulated example might start at around $5,000, but if you own one in brilliant uncirculated or mint condition, the value can jump significantly. In several recent private sales, sealed and graded examples of the 1964 2-shilling coin have fetched prices ranging from $8,000 to over $10,700. That's right, a coin that once bought a cup of tea can now buy you a round-trip ticket across the globe. And here's the exciting part. Its value is expected to increase dramatically over the next few years. As more collectors seek to complete their Queen Elizabeth II pre-decimal sets, the demand for well-preserved 1964 florins is going up. With every passing year, fewer top-grade examples remain in circulation, and more are being locked away in private collections. So where can you buy one if you're looking to invest? You can search popular auction platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or visit numismatic dealers who specialize in British coinage. However, always make sure you're buying from a verified seller. Better yet, look for coins that are graded and encapsulated by respected services like PCGS or NGC. These sealed coins not only retain their condition but also carry authentication that can boost their market price. Now let's talk about selling. If you already own a 1964 2-shilling coin, don't let it go cheaply. Your first step should be to get it graded. This alone can add hundreds of dollars in value. Once graded, you can list it on international auction sites, numismatic forums, or even reach out to collectors groups on Facebook and Reddit. A top-grade 1964 coin with strong eye appeal can bring offers of over $2,000, especially in competitive collector circles. And yes, you should absolutely keep it sealed. Coins that are stored in airtight holders, away from humidity and physical handling, maintain their finish and command higher prices. Sealing a coin is like locking in its future value. It turns your collectible into an appreciating asset. In the numismatic world, preservation equals profit. Many experts believe that the 1964 2-shilling coin is on the verge of becoming a breakout collectible. As the era of Queen Elizabeth II coins continues to grow in significance, especially following her passing, coins from her early reign are gaining sentimental and financial value. The 1964 florin is uniquely positioned in this timeline, being both nostalgic and relatively accessible, for now. It's more than just a coin. It's a snapshot of 1960s Britain, a symbol of continuity during times of change. It was there in pockets during the British invasion in music, the rise of fashion in London, and the early days of modern consumerism. Holding it is like holding a piece of a powerful cultural wave. And yet it's so easy to miss. So many people overlook these coins, dismissing them as ordinary. But collectors know better. This is how wealth is built, through attention to detail, through care, and through seizing opportunities others ignore. If you own a 1964 2-shilling coin, you're not just a collector, you're a keeper of history, and potentially a holder of a small fortune. So don't delay. Check your old coin jars, your family's collections, and those inherited keepsakes. If you find this coin, protect it, seal it, grade it, and when the time is right, sell it smart. Because the next time it changes hands, it could be for more than $2,500. Thank you for joining us on this treasure hunt. If you found this video valuable, like, share, and subscribe. We bring you real stories about real coins with real money behind them. Until next time, keep collecting, keep learning, and remember, the fortune you seek could already be in your hands.